Courtney. Congratulations on your numbers. I was just calling to tell you real quick, the LOL show is copying your ideas again. Now he's doing unsolved homicides just like you. And he's talking about interviewing relatives of victims the day after you did the Last Man Out vlog where you interviewed the victim's mother. It's like watching a watered-down version of your show without balls. I remember when you were watching his shows. Now he's copying yours. Anyways, give me a call sometime. I want to come burn one with you. Talk to you later.
Hey Terry, Donald Trump here. Congratulations on the subscribers. I was watching those other people copy you, and if we're being perfectly honest, their channels look like real shitholes. Believe me, huge shitholes.
Oh, hell no. What you mean this motherfucker communicates with the dead? I'm only making $5 for his voiceover. That's not enough for me to go to hell. Y'all motherfuckers can find someone else to do his intro. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
This gringo ain't scared of shit. I heard they used to call him the devil when he was younger. Out there communicating with the dead. What the hell is wrong with the local gringo? He's out there digging up stories people took to their graves. He must be on a blunt trip.
What is going on, people? Terry here from Blunt Trips, coming to you from the Blunt Trip Studios here in Aurora, Colorado. Welcome to another episode of Twisted Weekends. Got a couple crazy stories for you guys, but I do want to first thank my new subscribers. We hit over 1,500. We were approaching that last week, but we've passed that and we're still climbing. So thank you to all my new subscribers. I do want to say up front that this episode won't be too long. I'm exhausted. It's 11:45 right now. I'm just getting to the studio, and I got to be up at 5 in the morning to be on location and start recording first thing when the sun comes up. So I do apologize in advance if this episode isn't long. A couple stories that I do want to cover real quick that I did find that were really crazy. The first one's out of Tampa, where a man glued his pipe shut so he didn't get his girlfriend pregnant. That would be 25-year-old Salman Misra and his fiance, who checked into a hotel on June 22nd. Both were addicted to drugs, and they were sniffers. They used things like whiteners and epoxy to sniff to get a buzz. Anyways, they didn't have protection, so they decided to apply that adhesive on his private part to ensure she didn't get pregnant. Well, it worked for that. She didn't get pregnant, but it ended up killing him. He was found unconscious in the bushes outside the Amber Tower on June 23rd, where he was taken to the hospital, and his condition deteriorated. Mesra reportedly died of multiple organ failure. So people, if you don't have a rubber, you can get them free at health clinics and stuff. Usually they provide them free. But don't go gluing your pickle shut, man. You're going to have the pressure pop in it. It's not going to be good, so keep this story in mind next time you try some stupid shit like that. Before you know it, this will be on TikTok as a challenge. Another crazy story I do want to cover for you guys. Some of you guys may have already heard about it. Some of you guys may not be aware. Apparently, OnlyFans is banning explicit content at the request of their banking partners. That's right, the banking partners are taking the moral high ground on this one. The irony, these guys supposedly concerned with exploitation, yet they continue to exploit people around the world on a daily basis. Sex work used to be about consent, yet the only ones nowadays that can consent to it is the credit card companies. And they weren't even invited to the sex party. It's fucking crazy. I did message OnlyFans and I did get a reply from them. But you're talking about banning explicit content. That's like banning donuts from Krispy Kremes or something. I'm thinking that maybe if the CEO was horny at the time when he agreed to this or something. I mean, we all know that we make stupid decisions when we are horny. At least I do. I've done some stupid shit when I'm horny. He probably needs to jerk off to OnlyFans content to make a decision after he gets post-nut clarity or something. But I did get a hold of him. And what they said was, I asked them specifically, what is it that's being banned? Is it penetration? You know, when you mention that word penetration, people like haul ass. But here's their response. They said, content containing nudity will continue to be allowed as long as it is consistent with the policy. Existing content that does not meet the standards of the new policy will need to be removed before December 1st, 2021, or on any other date which we will communicate to users. It doesn't even sound like they know which date they're going to start this policy on. So we did look into it. We're trying to figure out exactly what they mean by explicit content, and we're thinking it means penetration, but don't quote us on that. We did try to contact a few OnlyFans content creators, and it's weird because when I jump on Messenger, I'll get messages all the time, people trying to get me to sign up with their page. I'll constantly see stuff in stories with links. But when I contacted them to do an interview about this, they'd read my message and not reply. It's the first time, and I did find a technique to run these people off if they start messaging you. Just tell them that you want to do an interview and they'll haul ass. But anyways, that is going to wrap up this week's episode. And again, I do have to be up early in the morning. I apologize for keeping this one short. But until next week, you all stay cool.
One day Fatty was down by the river planting seeds for a gorilla grow when he noticed a turtle on the banks. Fatty took Turtle home and there they continued to grow marijuana illegally until one day Fatty hurt his hand harvesting his grows. That's when he discovered Turtle was no ordinary turtle. His ganja-growing sidekick broke out the bag of strawberry cough and rolled the fattest blunt Fatty had ever seen. It was that very moment that Fatty decided to name his best friend Turtle Rolls a Dub. And so their story begins.